Hello, everybody, and welcome to episode number 3 of the Garyago Show. My name is KSI Chicago 7, and I'm joined by some lovely guys here. I'll let them introduce themselves.
Hello there, my name's KSI Gary 7. I am the other host of this almighty talk show. We got a couple of special guests today on the show.
Hello, my name's KSI Fuzzy Meep 7. I'm just here to spend a half an hour with Garyago. My mother left before I was born, and I'm a philanthropist by nature, Batman by disguise. That's pretty much all it describes me.
Hi, I'm Veritas7. I'm a KSI member by day and a KSI member by night. It's pretty depressing. Nothing special about me. I live at home in my parents' basement. I cry sometimes, but I'm here to have a good time, and I think that's what we're gonna have.
This is the positivity we're looking for.
Chicago, what are you playing at?
Alright, and that's the show. Thanks for tuning in, guys. It's been a good time.
Thanks for watching, guys.
Oh, man.
Oh.
You know what's funny? I
Alright,
realized
so-
that playing this game mode while Gary
Yeah,
is
wasn't
trying
a
to
very
read is
good
going to be
idea.
very difficult. Gary, you should just back out.
Oh,
I'll
God.
play Fuzzy.
No, I'm gonna still try and play. Where's Rita?
I'm coming.
Get ahead
Okay.
and read them.
Press A, bro.
So,
Ready up.
as always, I like to read a couple of news stories for us, that have been going around the world. We've got a few more people in the show tonight, so we can get some opinions from everyone on the content of these news stories. I'm just going to drag out this introduction quite long until I crash. So yeah, stories that I like reading. Oh, there we go. Okay, so story number 1. Hope you're all ready for this. Boy 5 terrified after python slithered up the toilet youth bend. Oh, believe. You've watched the film Snakes on a Plane with what's his face, Samuel L. Jackson. Well, this is Snakes in a Toilet. So
Remix.
basically, you think the toilet was a safe place where you could sit for a moment with in your day without being bothered. And then, you wouldn't think there'll be a 3-foot snake there. But unfortunately, a small boy in the UK, that did not turn out to be the case. When he lifted the lid, he was horrified to see a coiled reptile looking back at him, beady eyes aligned with the rim, while its tail stretched into the pipe. He was frantic and shaking, and I could tell something was wrong, but that was not what I expected, Laura Cowell said, at the moment, which will probably be the start of a lifetime phobia for her son, who's aged 5 years old. She said the toilet had been blocked for a few days, but the family had no idea of the nature of the blockage. Laura from Southend was so scared she put weights on the toilet lid for several days to stop any repeat of the experience, even after the snake was removed. I had to use a broom handle to lift the lid, then out popped its head and its tongue came out as well, she said. A specialist from Scales and Fangs Pet Shop came to rescue the 3-foot baby royal python. It most likely came up the U-bend, Ethan Pinion from the shop said. Neighbours had thrown away an old vivarium and it's believed to have escaped and got into the sewer cistern. Well, there you go. I mean, there you go, sit down after a hard day, go for a nice poo. And next thing you know, you got a snake sort of slithering around your bum. How do you feel about that, guys?
I guess the only positive was the snake was located prior to the actual excretion of fecal matter. If you were in between, and all of a sudden you felt something poking and prodding around,
you'd probably be a bit concerned, to be fair.
that would be hell. I can't imagine there's any positivity with that at all.
Rita, thoughts?
Yeah, no. There's a King of the Hill episode similar to that. It was pretty terrible. I'm a pretty private guy. I can't even have noises happening when I'm doing my thing. So like, just thinking of a snake coming out and just biting my asshole It's very scary. um, and you know, I feel for that little boy. You know,
That's where I
and
Yeah,
draw the
I
line.
it's just a
definitely
shame.
Yeah, definitely. That's your time, isn't it? You know.
Yeah, it's you know that's your time
Hell
out
yeah.
of the day, and it's just destroyed.
So moving on from the weird and wonderful, I've got some very, 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 very good news.
I have a question.
Oh,
Regarding your
please.
previous
I
story.
hopefully have an answer.
Yeah,
Yeah, sure.
regarding your previous story, does that mean 5 points for Slytherin or not cool? All right.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, GG for sure. Okay, yeah. So moving on.
No
from the
more
weird and
Snapes on these
wonderful.
no planes.
Moving on from the weird and wonderful, we're going to move on to some incredible news that has happened here in the United Kingdom. Kate Middleton is pregnant. Woo!
Yay!
Literally, no one
Duchess
cares
of
about
Cambridge
that but
announced
you.
that they're expecting baby number 3. It's funny you say that, Rita, because as soon as it was announced, why was the chat blowing up with people saying, "Oh, look, Kate Middleton's pregnant again"? Why do you care? Why was it brought up in
I
that chat? Boom.
Read a
there
lot
we
of
go.
negativity
Alright.
regarding it.
Yeah,
basically,
no,
that
I'm
lady,
talking about the Department
that
Head's chat.
lady, right? I mean, she's a very attractive lady. I mean, would we all
I
agree?
mean, she's okay. She's
I mean,
moderately
her
attractive.
sister's quite nice as well.
I haven't even seen her sister. It's like how little
Oh.
I pay attention to the royal family, or
Oh,
to anyone
okay,
around
great.
the royal
Alright, mate.
family.
Alright, mate. Alright, mate. Alright, mate.
Are we ever gonna have a
Good
match
for
of
them.
all 3 of
Be
us?
fruitful
loading,
and
or all
multiply.
4 of us? There we go.
They're expecting their 3rd child. How many more they're going to pop out, I don't know. Fair play to them, you know. They're keeping the bloodline going. I'm sure the Queen's very happy. Well done, whoever that was.
GG.
And finally, I've got one more piece of news for you. This one's quite an astounding one. Now, you guys have got Maury, yeah? You guys have got Maury, you know, where they do like the talk show with, like, you know, relationships and stuff like that.
Yeah,
And people
literally
lying.
was made.
And then they
in-
do-
Yeah.
Thanks
And
for the
then they
breakdown.
do
of
like
Maury.
a light. Yeah, no, all right.
Yeah, we didn't
all right,
know.
mate, all right, let's just take it easy. All right, well, we have a thing like that over here, and it's called Jeremy Kyle. You may have heard of it.
No.
No,
okay,
not
well,
at
it's
all.
called Jeremy Kyle. It's called the Jeremy Kyle Show. All right. Are you ready for this?
Alright,
McCann's
what about JK?
set for Jeremy Kyle lie detector test. TV has managed to organise one of the most awaited shows ever, after successfully luring Jerry and Kate McCann onto the primetime show Jeremy Kyle. The McCanns, who are famous for accidentally losing their daughter whilst out getting drunk in 2007, they'll do a lie detector test with questions being around their daughter Madeline's disappearance. So that should be interesting.
Yeah, that sounds.
I mean, that was a
There's some-
global thing that took the world by storm. You know,
There's some-
they just happened to lose
you
their
gotta be-
child.
They really gotta believe whatever they're saying. You know, or they could
I
take
mean, yeah.
like Ativan or something. That's like a bold move to go on.
Well, I mean, it could be fake. Who knows? We know what the internet's like these days. It said
So wait,
that I was gonna
it's
be a
the-
millionaire,
It's a-
and I'm not.
It's all a ruse. At the end, they just go, "You are not the father," and then they all wipe their brows. Was the kid found? I don't pay attention to the news.
No, she's still not been found. She's
Oh.
still somewhere in Portugal. Maybe. Who knows? We're about to
Oh,
find
no.
out.
We're about to find out. Tune in next time.
Yeah.
All right.
That's the news segment. You know, 3 interesting stories there. Lots for you guys to think about.
All right. So for this
I don't know.
for this next top 10 segment here, I'm definitely gonna have to. I'm gonna give it like 2 seconds here while I slowly lose this game, and then I will do that because I will not be able to focus and say this at the same time. So my top 10 list.
I'm not
is
gonna be able to
be,
focus and listen either. So
My top 10 list is going to be the top 10 WWE wrestlers of all time. I expect some pushback from some people. One in the party, one not in the party, but one who would definitely
Yeah,
end up
we all-
watching this.
Yeah, we know who that is.
I am curious, where is this list coming from? Is it just one you've made up? And
yeah,
if so,
no. This is completely opinionated, so it's all me.
so do actions outside of the ring affect your listings? Like hypothetically, if one person murdered their wife and their child, would that affect his ranking negatively? Or any of the murderers? There's a few.
To be fair, that man still made my top 10. Is it sketchy that he did? Yes. Do I regret it? No, not at all.
All right, I can dig it.
All right. It keeps bringing me back into this don't cross the line. Okay, so we're going to start out with number 10, and then people can discuss what they want to discuss. Number 10 for me, specifically, is Ric Flair. Why do you ask? I don't know anybody, many, to be fair, not anybody. I don't know many that have a more famous tagline that is literally just making a noise. It's not even a real word. It's just kind of. I would have to say
that man
he's
is actually
number 10.
styling and profiling. He's spent more money on spilt liquor than you've spent in your life.
Yeah, that's probably true.
Seems very low on the list. I'm already upset.
I had a feeling. All right. Some of these are going to be, I don't know. It's tough. So number 9 for me, and this is, maybe people will disagree, but, suck it. I would have to say Rey Mysterio. I
Oh God.
when I used to watch him,
Oh my.
when I actually watched wrestling, back in the day, not really that far away. Rey Mysterio hasn't been, regardless. He's on my list just because of, I have no idea how many times I've heard 619 in my life. And that's where Fuzzy mutes his mic and just gets off. You just
I got nothing for Rey Mysterio. He was an okay luchador.
so,
He had surgery 5 times on his left knee. That was his tagline for a while because he fell apart. And now he's roided out like a mofo.
Yes.
He is huge.
that's how you do it.
I would never put him in the top 10, but I can understand why you would.
All right, number 8 for me is gonna be Kane. I always loved Kane, especially when he had that red mask that he would come out in. When he had like the long hair and the red mask. Yeah, Kane. During that time, I don't know. He just looked so badass. Like he came out and literally, I was kind of a little scared at that point. But Kane's definitely the number 8 on my list. If anybody has any opinions, feel free to toss them in.
No, Kane's very good.
I feel like I'm not doing as bad as I thought I would so far, but when I get to the top 5,
Yep,
he's
so
gonna be like,
far.
Bullshit. Bull. All right, so that's number 7. Wait, that was number 7, right? I always lose.
Great.
That was number 8. See, look at me just not paying attention. All right, number 7 for me is Bret Hart.
The best there is, the best there was, the best there ever will be. Alright. He
Bret-
would be very upset he's not number 1 on your list.
Bret,
Because he's kind of a depressed egomaniac, but
Bret the
he is
Hitman
the
Hardy.
best.
Yeah, he's number 7 on my list. If he finds me, he'll probably kill me, so it's fine. You live and you learn.
No, he had a stroke. He moves
And
slow.
technically won't be
He moves
technically
slow.
won't be living after or learning, I guess.
All right, so
Right,
I just
alright.
went. To be fair, mine is not completely accurate, only because I went purely based off of bigger names. You know what I mean? So like, you're not gonna see random people
Well,
in here. Like
Well, it's all really a subjective list, anyways.
like the Great Khali. He's not on my list. So that was number 7. Number 6 for me is Hulk Hogan. So if you're asking what they do outside of WWE, if that affects it negatively, no, no, it doesn't. Because Hulk
Well,
Hogan has had
kill
his
your
share of,
family, bang your friend's wife, whatever.
Oh man, be very well known for just being a racist as well. Love it.
Well,
Living the dream.
Hogan knows best.
All right, number 5 for me is Triple H. I used to use him back when I actually had like those WWE games where they like SmackDown versus Raw. I don't know if you guys ever played those games, but
Yep.
I freaking
yeah.
loved those games, so I would play those all the time. Triple H was my favorite character on that, so I always used him. Number 5 is him. Number 4 for me is Shawn Michaels.
All right. Him and Triple H, buddies, the Heartbreak Kid. Yeah, your list isn't that bad.
Yeah, I mean D Generation X, like back to back in this list. It seemed appropriate, The top 3 is where it got really tough for me. One of them is my all-time favorite wrestler of all time. Like 100%, he's the guy for he's the guy when it came to wrestling.
Honky Tonk Man.
So number 3 for me is Stone Cold Steve Austin.
Oh, fuck. He's about 2 numbers removed from where he should be, but that's all right.
I can't tell if that means he should be number 5 or number 1.
He should be number 1.
All right, that's fair. He was a little bit higher on my list earlier today, but I was really debating this list, so I got like, I was like, it was between him and the next guy that I'm about to say. So I literally was switching back and forth, and you're gonna be pissed right when you hear this next one. But the next one I feel like has already kind of made his name in acting as well, so he doesn't even need to be a wrestler anymore.
Oh, we know who this is gonna be.
Oh my god.
Can you smell what I'm cooking?
You can't see me?
No.
What? You can't see me? No.
He said, Veritas took that and ran with it a completely different direction. No, I'm talking about The Rock.
If you could see my
Okay.
face right now, I'd be doing this little eye thing.
So The
Look,
Rock is
John
number
Cena
2
is
for
also
me.
in movies.
I would put
Just
John
saying.
Cena above The Rock. I'd put The Rock in like the lower 10. He was
Uh-huh.
alright.
John,
He's just
John
a much
Cena-
better actor than the rest of them.
I don't know. To be fair, John Cena it felt to me like John Cena was more of like, I don't know. He seemed kind of like, I don't want to say too much, just in case he's watching. John Cena's a great guy, great actor, great wrestler. He's living his dream and doing his thing.
He's the only one that's been on top of Wrestling Company for like more than 15 years. Which is impressive. The Rock and Stone Cold were only there for like 3 or 4. Oh, I think my character died.
All right, and number 1 for me, I'm sure you could. Oh, it's funny. It's funny. I said I would toss your homeboy, the one that killed his wife and his kid. Yeah, he's not on my list because number 1's not going to
He's
be
not on
him.
this list at all.
No.
Is it the Dead Man though? Opposed to the Dead Man?
So the last one here, I don't know if I should like build the suspense or have you guys guess.
The Undertaker?
He's
It's gonna be either Mankind,
Brock Lesnar?
The Undertaker.
yeah, number
Oh, Mick
Oh,
Foley's
man.
good.
number 1
Lex
for
Luger.
me.
He
Ooh.
killed Miss Elizabeth.
Mick Foley's a good answer, but no, I went Undertaker. Number 1 for me is Undertaker.
Yeah.
Undertaker.
He's just,
Yeah.
I don't know.
Your list is complete bullshit.
You chose the
is
Dead Man
polarizing.
over the Dead Man.
I've got a question
polarizing,
for you,
like,
though.
it-
Oh my god.
He said your list is bullshit. Love it.
Your list is
I've got-
complete bullshit.
Why isn't John Cena on your list?
Why isn't
Rey
fucking...
Mysterio.
Oh my
made it.
god. Why isn't a lot of people on your list?
there's-
Jesus
There's
Christ.
3 people that
Fucking
were like,
Sergeant
Bruno
"Oh,
San
Slaughter.
Martino, champion for 9 years.
You didn't add Sergeant Slaughter. You didn't add fucking Andre the
Jesse the-
Giant. You didn't
Jesse the
add-
Body Ventura, he was a governor, man.
he was a governor.
Donald
man.
Trump. Donald
What about the
Trump,
Ziggler,
he's in
man?
their Hall of Fame.
Donald Trump's in the
Zigzags.
WWE Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
Fun fact for
Yeah,
the
he was
day.
a huge region.
All right,
Yeah,
that's
see?
it. There's your show. Well, thanks for coming. Like, good lord, I did not see that coming. No, I mean,
He was in a main event WrestleMania.
there was a couple
Braun
people
Panty
who
What
man.
were
time
like,
are we at?
We're at 20 minutes. We got about another 10.
Oh, beautiful.
But yeah, honestly, the last, like the bottom 5, so like 6 through 10 were really tough for me because like John Cena was close. I was thinking about Andre the Giant. I was also thinking about Big Show.
Yep.
The big
Rey
show.
Mysterio made your list, but not Andre the Giant. What the fuck?
Batista was, near. I would say like top 25 for me. Not quite near top 10 though.
Near top 25. So obviously he's
Fuzzy,
not
wait
top
up.
20. He's
Right.
in that 21 to 25 mark.
So it was tough.
That's
And
alright. Your
again,
list is acceptable.
you know what? I did say it would be completely opinionated. There was no statistics,
absolute
nor
shite.
no accuracy
I didn't
behind
see
it.
Chris Jericho.
I'm gonna put Chris Jericho at. I don't know. Chris Benoit, Chris Jericho.
Yeah, the whole family thing's rough, but Chris Jericho, he is, I'd say, the most famous Canadian person in the world, and I don't care what logic goes against that.
Drake.
I don't care what logic goes against that.
Wait, famous as in like more people know him, or? Because if so,
Yes.
if it's just
If-
based off of purely who knows who, I'd say JB takes the list over Drake.
No, I say Drake takes the list over JB. JB was nice for like, I don't know,
Oh,
It's not about being
like
nice.
like a
To be
few
fair,
years.
Fuzzy's requirement was purely based off of if you know the name.
Look, all I'm trying to say is JB has had one song with over 1 billion views, while Drake has had 3. So come at me, come for the great one.
You're talking about YouTube?
we're not talking about
You
The
don't-
Rock.
Yes.
You don't.
We're
you
talking
don't
about just
view,
YouTube
you don't View
statistics.
songs. By the way, you listen to
Look,
them.
all right.
You
let's
feel
hold
it,
on.
man.
Hold on. Let's end this shit right now. Hold on. Let me go to
Listing
Twitter.
out the stats like we're gonna. Oh, Twitter. Never mind. Twitter. Fingers,
We're gonna-
trigger
we're gonna-
fingers. Getting bodied by it.
Yep,
Never mind.
exact.
All right.
Yeah. Oh no, finish that, please, on stream.
No. No.
Mhm.
For the
Okay,
record,
Yeah,
for the record,
anyway.
turn
Sure.
that off. Go ahead, Gary.
Yeah.
Moving
Wrap
on.
this up.
I've got 2 final things to talk about. The first one is my little Would You Rather segment. And these are known as the hardest Would You Rather questions ever.
Oh, lovely.
So I'm going to ask each question, and I want all 3 of you to answer as honestly as you possibly can, okay? Nobody's going to judge.
Oh, they will.
Well, yeah, they
you
are.
say
They
that.
are. Everyone's going to judge.
People will judge. They
to be
judge
honest.
my answers.
But
They
we're
judge.
just gonna get straight into it. So the first question is: would you rather give up cheese or give up oral sex?
Give up cheese. That's not even a question.
Oh.
And I'm lactose intolerant,
Veritas?
so takes any born bias out of it.
Right.
Oh, hang on.
Yeah.
hang on.
Sure.
Uh,
Yeah, I'm
I
gonna
don't,
give up.
like cheese that much.
okay.
Not that
as
much.
Chicago.
The problem is, I feel like now if I say give up cheese, I'm going with the crowd. you know. But dude, there's so many freaking good things with cheese in it, man. Like,
Right. Right.
Look,
but then I feel like I'm not a man if I say to give up the other one. You know. So
Well,
this is
don't
a-
Yeah.
Whatever you
I
want.
should.
Just say whatever you believe. Whatever you believe.
Yep.
I'll just
Well,
give up cheese.
You're gonna
to
give-
be
you-
fair.
okay, yeah,
Alright,
I was
give
gonna
up the
say
cheese.
if you didn't
Alright.
give up, okay.
Okay. So, would you rather smell like poop and not know it, or constantly be smelling poop that nobody else can smell?
Smelling poop.
So you want to smell like poop and not know it?
No,
Or smelling. Oh.
smelling poop. I don't want to smell like poop.
So you just want to smell poo everywhere you go?
As long as I
Smell
don't
poo.
smell like poop, then yes.
Even when you're eating? Even when you're eating, you'll be able to smell poop.
I would much rather
Wow.
be smelling poop and hate it than be smelling
Okay.
like poop and not know.
Fuzzy?
Does the
Fuzzy,
flavor of
what's
poop
your,
change over time that you're smelling?
No.
Because I feel like
Well,
I'd
I mean,
adjust to it eventually.
I mean, you would adjust to it, I suppose. But, Just answer the question.
That'd
Let's
be
not try
that'd be
and
rough for
figure
the
out the
first
question.
couple of years or something. Like that'd be a tough transition.
So go on, Fuzzy.
Hello. My apologies. My controller died for no reason at all. I would
Fine.
definitely smell poop because I'd rather internalize the issue than make everyone else have to deal with it. That's the type of guy I am.
Interesting. What a nice guy. And Chicago.
Yeah, I would probably just not. I would rather smell like poop and have nobody, you know, or have everybody. I don't know. The first option, option A for me. I can't sit there
Well,
and
then you should
smell it.
reverse your other answer, because no one's gonna give you oral sex if you smell like poop.
Well, that actually, you might find some people who are looking for that.
To
You
be
don't know.
fair,
Oh God.
to be fair, Veritas, nobody's gonna be able to give me oral sex if I smell poop, because I'm not getting turned on. Nothing's gonna happen. I'm just gonna sit there like
Jesus.
I
Alright.
smell
No, I'd
shit
power
all the
through
time.
I would
Would
too.
you rather have taste buds on your butthole or poop through your mouth?
Oh
What is
God.
up with these?
Wait,
What the fuck?
Well, if I have taste buds on my butthole, that means I can eat things through my ass. So I'm gonna go with taste buds in the butthole.
Chicago?
I'm gonna go with Fuzzy's option just because of the way you described that. If I can eat through
And
things
Rita?
through my ass, that's a.
Yeah, I'm
sign
not.
me
I'm
up.
not shitting through my mouth. I'll go for the butthole.
Okay, wonderful.
Can we stop with the poop?
Alright,
Just get it.
next question. Would you rather always have to say everything on your mind or never be able to speak again?
Well, I already do the first one. So, that one.
Yeah. Yeah, I'd have to say everything on my mind. I'd probably kill myself
Okay.
if I couldn't talk. I'd be like a
Okay.
pimple ready to pop.
Yeah, I would go option A. Say everything that's on my mind.
Alright. Would you rather eat a bowl of vomit or lick a hobo's foot?
Lick a
Ugh.
hobo's foot.
Yeah, like a hobo's foot.
Is
That's
it
a
my
one
vomit?
timer. That's a one and done. You don't know how big that bowl of vomit is.
This
No
one
way.
is this one's horrible.
Is
Oh
it my
God.
vomit? Is it like 8 ounces? Is it like a
No.
salad bowl?
Would you rather watch your parents have sex every day for the rest of your life or join in once to stop it?
Oh no. Is there a kill yourself option?
Nope.
Is there just like an ending
Alright.
your life option?
You know what? I'll go first with this
how
one,
long
and
does
you
the
guys
session
can.
last?
I'll go first with this one, and you
An
guys can,
average
you
sex
know,
session.
you guys can roast me. But I'm a every day for the rest of my life. I can't take that, dude. I'm gonna join in once. You know, screw it.
Oh my God.
I'm getting that out of
And
the
there
way,
you have
dude.
Yeah, I'm gonna have to go joining in once. My
See,
parents are still like
Oh.
50.
Oh my god.
They could go for another 30 years.
you gotta get it. You gotta get it out of the way, dude. My parents. my
That's like
parents are in
another.
their
That's like
40s,
9,000
dude.
sessions.
I'm
Right.
sorry. I'm sorry. I'm not. No, I would never, ever. I would have to watch it every day. I could not fucking do that.
So you're
I'm
gonna
sorry.
watch it 9,000 times.
At least until they're dead. At least until once
Yeah.
they're dead, it's
Oh,
fine.
well.
But
Can you kill them?
I mean, no. It would be a case of you'd have to watch them the rest of your
What
life.
if I'm on
You
vacation?
can't
Do I have
kill
to
them.
Skype in?
Now here's the
No.
real.
for the rest of your life or
here's
their
the real
life?
dark and twisted
Because
question.
then that.
Did,
'cause then
is
that-
it for the rest
Oh,
of
go ahead.
your life or their lives?
Yeah.
Rest
Yeah.
of your life.
Two dead bodies going at it, Veritas. You might want to sway your answer because it's the rest of your life. not
Dude, I don't-
theirs.
I don't
Yeah, you
fucking
definitely
know, man. That's not okay. I don't want to join in. I'm not joining in.
Neither are okay.
And this
I
is the
just-
final question.
All right.
Would you rather? This will probably make your teeth itch. Would you rather pry off your thumbnail with a fork or put a toothpick under your big toenail and kick a wall?
Oh my
Oh,
god.
pry off my thumbnail.
Yeah, pry off my thumbnail.
Pry off.
Guaranteed.
Yeah,
Pry off.
yeah.
I had a splinter and
Oh.
under a nail once, and it
Oh,
was the worst
God.
pain in my life. And I've torn my entire bicep and fucking cartilage off my shoulders before.
trying to think.
What time are we at Chicago?
We just hit 30.
Okay, well,
Huh?
we're gonna have to ask it. So, okay, saving this to the end. We all
Oh
like
my-
designer clothes, you know. We all like designer clothes.
I'm not a part of
Um,
this.
Now,
Planning?
Well, they do not.
Not a part of
Gary,
planning. Not a part of.
Watch
Likes
where you're
designer
going
clothes.
with this question.
no no questions being asked, my friend. No, there is actually. Tell me about your what you like in with brand. Well, I'm not saying this.
You ever heard of the term
So
pussyfooting?
flowery
Because that's what
shoes.
Gary's doing right now.
Talk to me about your shoes, Veritas. Everybody wants to hear about your
Look,
shoes.
no one
What?
cares about the shoes.
You care about the shoes,
Do you-
so therefore
I
we
care
about the shoes.
shoes.
Do you still like? Are you still invested in your purchase? Like, do you still, are they still nice? Like, do you,
Oh
do
yeah,
you actually
I still wear them
or-
regularly.
All right.
Are you gonna
And like
wear
I
them
said-
while you watch your parents bang?
That's.
I mean, yep.
I mean,
It's gonna add to
like
the
I said,
experience.
dude, they're nice shoes. Apart from the design on them, apart from the flowers.
Look, I have multiple pairs of Gucci. I have a pair of Versace shoes.
How much have you spent on
Once you-
shoes?
I can't.
How much money have you
Look,
spent on shoes, Rita?
I don't
Honestly,
know. An
How much
exact
money have you spent on
estimate.
shoes?
I don't know.
Give me a rough estimate.
I mean, it's
$1,000?
definitely over. It's over 5,000. On
Do they
all my
appreciate in
shoes, not
value?
just my designer. Yeah, some of them. Others
How much
don't.
is the most you've spent on shoes?
Would you say it's over
Um,
9,000? No, sorry.
Well,
Reference.
I believe the Versace shoes I bought were 1,400. Yeah.
That cost more than my first
If you
car.
guys still have
And
your
on
piece
that
of,
bombshell.
if you guys still have your piece of paper and pencil, note that one down. Another thing not to say on the stream.
It's an extremely
wow.
long list of things I can't say.
Oh wow, that's a lot of money on shoes. Good for
Yeah,
you,
we,
man.
Yeah.
we need to draw the line. This thing needs. We need to turn this off.
Well, that's
Don't cross the line.
At least you're not doing crack.
Closure.
Oh, fuck.
You know what? I like that. Veritas closure. Don't cross the line. With that being said, ladies and gentlemen who are watching currently or may watch this later, I do want to thank you for tuning in and watching the Garyalgo show. If you have anything to say about our random banter throughout tonight, feel free to drop a comment. We appreciate you coming out, and thank you again, Veritas and Fuzzy, for joining us this week. And everybody have
No
a
problem.
good night.
just quickly, be sure to subscribe to KSI Live on Twitch. $4.99 a month. You get a lot of cool perks for becoming a subscriber. More
Ooh,
can be
if you
found
do
on the forums.
$9.99, you can post a picture of my
$9.99.
face, my fat face, over and over again.
Oh, I mean, there you go. What more could you want?
What more incentive do you need?
But yeah, thanks again to our guests. Thanks for coming in tonight and joining us for some merriment.